Hey everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We're doing something different other than the fucking multiplayer idiots videos, which is kind of stalled out because I have not played multiplayer in a while, and the last couple times I have, there's not a whole lot going on. But, so I decided to start a new profile. As you can see here, myself, I am a level 3. I have a very low rating driving distance, and I have an okay amount of money, but as a trucker, that's not a whole lot. The truck you are seeing flash in front of your screens is an International 9800. I got this on the Steam Workshop. It's one of 3 trucks I have installed. Quite frankly, out of those 3, this is my least favorite. But does that mean that I don't like this truck? No. I think this truck has a certain charm to it. Now, honestly, if this ugly cladding was either body color or it was black like it looks like it used to be, it would look a lot better, and I'd most likely be able to forgive a couple of the other minor things that's going on with this truck, and it would most likely be higher up on my list. So I have a load set up, taking used packaging from Tucson to Sholo, Arizona. So that's going to be a nice long drive to get ourselves acquainted with the 9800i. Yeah, I think it's a 9800i. It's either 9800 or 9800i. I have no fucking clue. Anyway, it will get ourselves nicely acquainted with our truck. And there'll be a couple glaring things you'll see right away, issues that I have with this thing. So anyway, enough of my yammering about. Let's hop in the truck and get the show on the road. Alrighty, guys. We're actually about most of the way between Tucson and Sholo. I realized I had turned fraps off, and I realized halfway through I've been yammering on, and I had fraps off. So I just pulled off, turned it back on. Since we're out of the truck, I'm going to show you a couple of the problems I have. Is the light textures outside they're fair. I mean, look at the running lights on top of the truck, on the side. They just don't look that good. And I'm going to turn... Oh... okay, there's my hazard lights. You can see yellow lights blinking on the brake lights, but there's no reverse lights. I'm going to go into my menu real quick. And come on, spin around, show the back end. This is something that irks me. It's like irks me to no end. I don't like this. This tells me it was like a ETS truck. They ported over. Overall, not a bad port, but it does need a hell of a lot of work. Oh, you bastard. You're going to do front end. Come on. Go to the back. Go to the back. Go to the back. Do. You fucking bastard of a game. Come on. I'm trying to prove a fucking point, and you're not allowing me to prove my fucking point. You fucking suck. You suck. There we go. Look at the brake lights. They're just standard big rig lights / Jeep Wrangler lights, universal tail lights. That is supposed to be a backup light, not a fucking turn signal, and it's set up as a turn signal. That does piss me off. That and, like, look at the light textures when they light up. On the trailer, they look good. They kind of look weird on those marker lights, looking on this end, and the turn signals look weird, and then those little fog lights do it. So turn on the lights, and it just looks even worse. There's low beams, high beams, and I mean, overall, it's not a bad truck. It has its own little bit of charm, but there's a lot of issues with it. Right, go figure. I start going as a truck there. But we're going to finish up our load. Then I'm going to show you the customization options, which there's not many for this truck. And we'll go over what could be done to make this truck nicer. But God, that's a good view. So it's like I just got done talking about everything freaking going on in my life. And turns out the fraps was fucking off. So it's like, God damn it. But yeah, I will give you guys a top tip real quick. With this truck, you have to have the Volvo VNL to be able to buy this truck because it's only available at the Volvo dealer. You cannot get it at the Peterbilt or Kenworth dealers, only the Volvo dealers. So it sucks. It is what it is. So if you want this truck, you got to download another one. And honestly, the other one's a better truck. The Volvo VNL is a nice truck. I've driven it a couple times. I like it. I'm going to do a video on that one as soon as I get to level 6 because that's when the Volvo unlocks. But this truck does have actually a decent amount of engine and transmission options. It's just everything else it really lacks. You got a couple wheel options and tire options, but you have to be careful with what combination you choose. Otherwise, it looks terrible. As well as with that lower grayish cladding that looks severely worn, you can't do a whole lot with the paint because it's going to look terrible anyway. I painted it all the colors, and honestly, I think a lot of it looks like absolute shit because of that lower beat-up gray cladding. Now, if the rest of the truck, you could either have the option A to get a beat-up-ish skin for it, so the whole truck looks like it's run about 3 million miles. I'd be absolutely okay with it. I think it would look a lot better. I mean, the light textures still need work, but it's better than all these other cars that's in the game. Woo! Solo discovered. Hell yeah. But yeah, we're almost at Cholo, so we're gonna I'll park the truck, and then we'll go to the Volvo dealer and show the International off a little bit, like what you can actually do with it. And I'm gonna do a thing like how I would spec it. Honestly, I don't know if I'd buy this truck. If the indicators worked, I'd consider it a lot more, but none of my indicators work. Yes, the author indicated this is a beta, and when you subscribe to the mods in Workshop, if they update it, you get the update, which I think is fantastic. I mean, I have a bunch of modded trucks and spin tires, and this way I know they will all be up to date. So anyway, here we go, pulling into sell goods. Hazards on. All right, and that's where we gotta go. All right, so I'm gonna do this, pull in here. And do this, kind of get myself set up. Put it in reverse. Oh, the other thing, I just realized this. I'm hitting my horn. I'll turn back around here so you can see. The light horn works, which is just flashing the brights, but no air horn, no city horn or whatever. So that is a big negative. Hopefully that'll get fixed soon. But otherwise, beep beep, two blips of the horn before you back up. At least that's how I was trained when I got my CDL years ago. All right, I'm not talking very much because I am focusing on getting this in. All right, doing well. I think we almost got it. Looks like we're even. Yep, we're even on that side. All right, we are in first shot. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Pull it out of gear, let her coast. And we are in. Set the parking brake, shut the motor off. Turn the hazards off, turn all my exterior lights off. And that is it. We have our load delivered. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cut to the dealer, and I'm going to show you what you can do if you want to build one of these trucks. Alrighty, we're at the dealer, and like I said, we had to go to the Volvo dealer. We're at the dealer in Tucson. And just also prove it, there you go, Volvo trucks. It's not driving, it's trucking. That is the most stupid thing I've seen. But yeah, again, look at this lower cladding. It just looks fucking terrible. And the chrome just looks very old. It's not that shiny. This thing, I'm sure it's meant to look its age, but at least give some options to make it look better or make the cab look a lot older, because the cab looks pretty pristine, you know? I mean, all right, we got the rusted exhaust here and all this. So the truck does kind of look half the part with having a couple million miles under the hood. Under the hood, under her wheels. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to customize it. And there's only one cabin choice. And this kind of gives it away that this is an ETS port, especially with that Globetrotter thing. Only a 6x4 chassis, which is fair enough. Again, that's like an ETS chassis. Got a couple different motors. Cheap little, some Caterpillar Cummins. Different Cummins motors. So plenty of choice in there. There's 3 more engines available, which I don't know yet. And I honestly don't give that much of a shit. We do have a bunch of transmission choices here. Eaton Fullers, Allisons, and then the Spicer transmissions, which they're 7-speed, and I'm gonna guess this is the final gearing. I believe the higher the gearing, the better the top. Is it the better gearing, the better the acceleration? I think the better the gearing, the better the acceleration. The lower gearing, the better the higher the top speed. So there were some 7 speeds and an Allison 4500 6-speed. And then some more 14 speeds, and there's 2 more transmissions waiting to get unlocked. Odds are it is the 18 speed and 18 speed with a retarder, unless I am missing something. I honestly don't fucking know. Interior wise, there's nothing you can fucking do. Just standard interior, and it looks like the older Volvo Globetrotter one from the picture. Paint job, custom color, Trinidad blue. Actually, that paint job doesn't look bad on it. But a lot of these colors just don't look that great on this truck. I mean, the red's okay. The black actually kind of works, but this lower cladding needs to be able to get painted too, in all honesty. Custom color, there we go. Ew. Ew. We're going to go with the Trinidad blue. There we go. Trinidad, man. Never do that again. All right, so nothing really we could do in here. It's like the mirrors. It's just chrome mirrors. The stock mirror, which I can also take out. Now, here's what I'm going to show you. The wheels. So you could do the American tire, the U.S. tire, and if you see it kind of pulls away from the wheel, you have to do certain rims. Like I'm going to go ahead and put the U.S. tire on, and you got the U.S. wheel disc. Like the Alcoas don't look right. You can tell right there. All the Alcoa wheels you can put on, and more wheels get unlocked later. But that's the U.S. one. Both tires. But if you leave the Dynamics tire, you get the actual. You have to use the. I mean, then guess what? All these lug nuts look like absolute shit. See that? Like Cubs. Alcoa Heavy Hub. But yeah, that just, it doesn't fit right. And I mean, there needs to be, oh, there you go. Alcoa Heavy Nuts. That puts it on there. There you go. Alcoa Heavy Hub. There we go. I actually finally got that fucking fixed, because that's been looking like crap for a while. So there we go. That's the heavy wheels. That actually looks pretty damn decent if you ask me. But you have to go with certain things. Oh, Bridgestone for Alcoa. Ah, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one. So that's the front wheels. Let's see, back wheels. Go with Alcoa. Standards. Nuts. Alcoa nuts. Alcoa nuts. There we go. Go with those, because those look good. Alcoa. There you go with that. And we got to go with, I think, Bridgestone for Alcoa. And we'll do the... Aha! I know what I have to do. I have to do the these tires, and that's when I get those. Aha! I figured it out. I've been playing with these long enough, and I couldn't fucking figure it out. Now I fucking figured it out. I feel special. There we go. That. And nothing there. So actually, now that I figure out how to get the nice Alcoas on there, that actually does make it look a lot better putting those wheels on. I mean, hold on. Turn that off, turn the lights on. It does look a lot better. However, I'm not going to lie. This lower cladding does kill it for me. If this lower cladding and even some of these light textures were fixed, I could maybe look past the indicator issue. I mean, if they were doing the indicators and the cladding, I would actually give this truck a lot of kudos because it's a nice truck to drive. But, and I mean, it is pretty detailed. I mean, look, I can't zoom in, but look at the heat shield, the rust on it, the rust on the exhaust, the shovel in the back, the wiring. It is, and I mean, there's the shirts inside and the overnight bag. I mean, the truck is very detailed. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just bashing the fuck out of this truck because I can. There's a lot. There are issues with it. The guy even says this is a beta. I will improve it. I really want to see this truck improved because if enough improvements, if you could fix the oh god, if the indicators and the slower cladding can be fixed, I really would like this truck. I mean, that if I could also just get some modifications, like put a grill guard on here with the bumper thing. Like you could pull over some of the modifications you could do to the Volvos. I mean, come on, or any of the trucks in ETS. It's a fucking cab over. You should be able to do that. So, anywho, enough of my rambling. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you want to see me do some more truck mods also, like just doing something like this, leave a comment below. Till next time, guys. Have a good one. God damn it, I gotta wait till I'm level 6 to build this thing. Fuck! God damn it.